What up, Terra Talk?
Yo, what's going on? It's Terra Talk with a 3 instead of an E. My name is Will.
And my name is Hector.
What's going on? We're happy that you joined us today. We're going to share with you a little bit of horror movie news. What's going on in the world of horror movies today? What do you want to talk about?
So everybody was excited about Scream 7,
Not
right?
me.
I mean, I wasn't because I thought it was going to go in the direction of Fast and Furious.
I'm done with Screams, man.
They're going to do
I'm burnt
unlimited
out.
sequels and just wild. Everybody doesn't die, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're changing directors.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
I mean, this is news to some people.
So the directors for the first, 4 Scream movies was Wes Craven, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Then we had 5 and 6, right?
Yeah.
5 and 6 were directed by Radio Silence.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then now 7 is going to be directed by the guy who directed Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2 You, Christopher Landon.
I'm actually a little bit happier about that.
Yeah.
Versus the Static Brothers.
Okay.
Or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, the Radio Silence, I believe. They did. I'm
like way off.
Yeah. No, they did. They did Ready or Not. Was it Ready or Not? The one where she's a.
Yeah. They're in the business office.
Ready or Not.
Yeah.
No. Ready or Not.
With Stephen Yeun.
No. That's Mayhem. Ready or Not is the one with same actress, I believe, and she gets married, and then they have to play a game.
Oh, okay.
Because they sold their souls to the devil. It was a good movie. A lot of people like that. Samara Weaving.
Yeah, Samara Weaving.
Yeah, a lot of people like that movie. I'm not too big on that.
She was in Scream 6 too. Gets murdered in the beginning.
Yeah. Yep. She gets killed by our friend Rivioli.
Which we will not say his race because we don't know.
We still don't know. Apparently, he's half Guatemalan and half Italian now. I'm thinking.
How the fuck? Whatever.
Whatever, dude.
He's
We're all
from
kinds
Spider-Man.
of things. I'm half black, half Filipino. Figure that one out. But
I'm
anyway,
a fucking mutt. So
yeah, he's all kinds of stuff.
Try to figure it out. Not Arab.
He's Arab.
It looked like it big time.
Yeah. So, and they also did the one thing I did like from Radio Silence. I did like if you remember VHS Part 1.
Yeah.
So they do the last sequence with the people that are going to that party and they go to the wrong house. It's a haunted house.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. They did that one.
That scared me.
It scared you?
Well, because when the hands came out, the wall, I was like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
that's
it was
a real
cool.
haunted house."
It was fun. I thought it was fun. It wasn't really.
Well, VHS 1 is a lot of fun, I think.
No, not Second Honeymoon.
Well, the VHS 2 is the one with
I still have nightmares about that.
Which one?
Second Honeymoon in VHS 1.
What's that one?
That's the one where the guy, the wife that he has like a wife. They go on a second honeymoon and he has a wife like that. Like there's no indication of anything like that's going on, and they get a series of break-ins into their apartment, into their hotel room in Arizona or whatever, and then it's just a person just fucking with them. It looks like you're like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, the masked person just stabs the husband, cuts his throat out, and she runs off with the person that did it, and it was planned. She was a lesbian, and she planned to run away with this other lady.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm still haunted by that, man. It scares the shit because it scares me because you're like, you don't really know who this person is that you're with.
Yeah.
You married with them, you don't really know who they are.
Especially to do stuff like that.
It's
For me, it wasn't 2. Remember the one they were in whatever country they went to see this guy? He runs a cult.
Oh, Safe Haven.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was
that
awesome.
one freaked me out because it had a good story. It was a quick story, but you have this guy banging this girl. She's pregnant, but not by her boyfriend. You know, we find out during that, and then they all start getting killed, and then it looks like the devil comes back on Earth pretty much.
Yeah, I love that one. It was a first-person perspective, right?
That was cool.
It was cool.
I would be fucked in that one.
Yeah, and it's in Indonesia, so you'd be double fucked.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck too.
Yeah. But that long tangent is to say that we did like the last 2 movies were fine, right? Radio Silence guys. Yeah, the Radio Silence guys.
But you know what it is? It's fine, but it's just, no one's going to die. These characters are going to live forever.
It felt like he was too very protective of his characters in that movie, and it didn't want anybody to die. But let me tell you this. Let me say this though. Christopher Landon, the 2 movies that we have from him is Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2 You. Mm-hmm. If Radio Silence was protective of their characters, and they are in those movies, even in the movie in VHS, like they all lived in the end. But he's pretty protective of his characters too.
Yeah.
If you remember the premise of Happy Death Day, she dies every day, but she gets reborn every day over and over again until she's able to fix the wrongs against her. He's very protective of his characters.
Maybe that's why they went to him, because they want to keep that crew.
The core 4.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Stupid.
Who the fuck cares about this core 4?
I don't.
No,
But
I don't either. There's nothing special about
I
that.
thought Jenna
core.
Ortega was gonna die in 6 and
Yeah.
5. I thought she was dead in 5. Like I'm like, oh, she's gone.
You
I
thought she was dead. What about that?
I
The
thought she was gonna die
guy.
in the trailer.
The
She
guy did survive
didn't-
somehow.
Yeah, he got stabbed 48 times.
Yeah, and at the end he's like,
I'm good. Like no. You
Like,
get stabbed
what?
one wrong time, like one bad artery, you're gone, dude.
yeah, it's over. Especially in your vital organs around.
It's
here.
kind of
Well,
like
not
they
your
just-
vital organs, but your like
Like we're
abdomen
okay
area.
with loss. We're okay with loss. Like you can have some of the characters die. Like it's not a big deal to us. Like we have characters die, all the time in these movies. You can have it happen. You can do that. You can get rid of characters as long as it's done in a way that like we feel it, And that scene I thought was effective when they did kill the dude. I was like, I kind of liked him. And then you lament on it, but then you see him, he's okay, and you're just like, okay, you're just messing with me right now.
Yeah.
But so we got Christopher Landon. What do you think about him as the new director? Do you
Well,
like it?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't care about anymore about these Scream movies
No, I don't
because
either.
they just go in directions just like Fast and Furious. If you saw our old school Scream 6 review,
That was our first
that was
review.
our first review. Yeah. The whole thing about it is just that they're going in the same pace as Fast and Furious. You're gonna keep the same core of people and just forcefully feed us like 14 movies about something
It's
that
going on too long. There are two.
Yeah.
I asked him in that video, if you rewatch that video, check it out. Are there too many Screams? And now I'm starting to believe that there are.
Yeah.
But Christopher Landon, I'm a big fan of Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. I'm a fan of them not because they're very good horror movies, because they're not. They're not very scary at all. They're very, very fun, right? And they're very thoughtful in the fact that they're not interested in just having a high body count or killing people or doing like mayhem. It's really interested in their characters. He really took time with our main character to make us like kind of not like her in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because she was kind of like gross. But then there's so much character development we get, and there's so much stuff that we understand about her by the end of the movie. We love her. Like it's not like she's okay. We absolutely love her by the end of the movie, and we want her to survive and succeed. And in the second movie, it takes a completely different direction because it's not horror anymore. It's more of a science fiction movie, which I enjoy too, but they're not. I can't sit here and tell you that Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You are good horror movies, but they are very, very fun, which I think maybe, Scream movies have that thing of being a fun movies. Maybe he's going to inject a little bit of playfulness in the movies.
That's what
that
I'm
we can
thinking
see,
too.
you know?
He's gonna bring playfulness to it,
Yeah.
but I see him fitting okay with Screams.
Yeah,
Like
he
a
will.
slasher film. I'm like, okay, it's not like they went to Steven Spielberg or somebody like totally out.
Imagine.
I bet you it'd be good though.
Steven Spielberg making a Scream movie would
I
be
bet you
I would
it'd be
feel like
good.
the world is breaking in half if that happened. Like for him to even consider doing that would be like the most incredible thing ever. Like if I ever became a billionaire ever in life, I would be like, yo, Steven, I know you're a billionaire too, but listen, if you could do a Scream movie, I will give you $250 million. Please just make a Scream
He'll just
movie.
be like,
Yeah, he'll laugh, but I mean, like, it's such an
but
exorbitant
then
amount of
as
money.
you slide the money towards him, he's like, oh,
Because he's a
shit,
billionaire.
this guy's
He's
real.
a billionaire, but
100%.
so it
You know how
doesn't
much
matter.
royalties he gets from all
Oh
his movies?
my god, he's
Forget
like a producer on everything. But like, I would love to see, because I think Steven Spielberg is one of the greatest horror movie directors of all time.
100%, man. What he did with Poltergeist just shows how good he fucking is.
Duel and Jaws.
Jaws,
I mean,
yeah.
Jaws is still like, think about it. When you get into that water in the beach and the water's a little bit murky, you're scared.
Yeah.
And that's because of Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws made it scary to get in the water again.
You want to hear a funny story about Jaws?
Yeah.
So when John Williams did the score for Jaws, the dun 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 dun, and he showed him on the piano like, "Hey, I'm thinking about this for Jaws." Steven Spielberg started laughing and said, "Hey, man, this is a serious movie. Come on, man. I'm really trying to make this a scary movie." And John Williams was looking at him like, "Okay." And then later on, there it is. It's an iconic sound for Jaws in any horror movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And part of that movie, they don't show the shark as much, and that was like an accident when they show it. So he's good. So
well,
I would.
Also because of the animatronic issues. I heard that
they had issues. Yeah,
they said that the shark always
accident.
broke down.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the random bar? There's a bar, I forgot where in California, that somehow they didn't know this is the original Jaws animatronic from the movie.
Okay.
But they have it on their bar.
That's pretty cool.
And then they found out that, oh shit, that's this one from the Jaws movie.
Wow.
and
That's
then
amazing.
they sold it back to them, and then they have.
I'm sure they made a pretty penny on that.
Hell yeah!
But Christopher Landon, what do you guys think below? Let us know. Are you familiar with the Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You? They're kind of like deconstructed slasher films. They're not really slasher movies, but they are in the vein of slasher films, but they're deconstructed in a different way where he does something different with these slasher movies. A lot of people say it's Groundhog Day meets Scream, sort of, but it's not quite that. It's like a lot more thought in it, and it's the first one especially is really thoughtful, impactful, interesting, like emotionally driven movie, and I really like it. You watch a trailer, you think it's just some goofy thing going on, but if you walk in, it's a pretty meaty film. So I am interested. I think I'm burnt out on Screams in general.
Yeah,
Radio Silence guys did a fine job, but I am ready for a change.
I feel like they made it exciting.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you think?
Are you excited first off at all?
Let us know below. But also I want to ask you, like, okay, so they give you the task of making the new Scream movie, picking the director. What director do you pick?
Well, would I pick?
Mm-hmm.
I'm being honest, Eli Roth.
Eli Roth?
I think he'll do something cool with it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like
I think
step
he'll
up the gore too.
bring yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think something about Eli Roth in slasher films, I think he would do a really good job.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
I don't think he would, but
yeah, that'd be kind of cool. No, Eli Roth is a really good. That's a really good choice.
For that,
That's a really good choice.
I think that's something like if he could bring that kind of like gore to Scream, I think it would put Scream back to what it was in 1 and 2.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take, and he is kind of playful in some of the things because if you look at the original, like his Rotten Fruit shorts, those cartoons, he is playful too. So like you got a big part of Scream is the comedy in it too.
Yeah.
Because Scream is both, it is a horror film, but it is self-aware that it's a horror film. It's very meta. So there's like funny parts in it too, and there's winks at the audience. I think if you lose that, then, if you go way too far away from you, stray too far away from it, it's not Scream anymore. Scream essentially is a meta commentary deconstruction. Similar to, like I said, Happy Death Day is a deconstruction of slasher films. Scream is kind of a deconstruction of slasher films too. It kind of changed the way we look at slasher films forever. If I were to pick, Eli Roth is a good pick. I like him. Yeah, I keep bringing this guy up, but our boy, baby, Damien Leone. I think he's good because I think he'll make Scream serious again. Like, we're going to get, like, serious slasher.
He'll make it
bloody. Gory.
Crazy.
Yeah, like
gory.
Like, I think this needs an injection. Like, they were saying, oh, this is the bloodiest, scariest one yet. It's not really that, but it was. The last movie was the bloodiest ones. Like, the
for
kills
6?
The kills were a little bit more brutal. But let's take it a step further. Let's get real nasty with it. And I think with Damien Leone, he's playful too with his characters. He's a little bit meta. Like if you watch the Terrifier movies, they're mildly meta. I think he'll be able to, with the right writer, and with him bringing his sensibilities and the practical effects, I think we'll get something pretty different. Remember the last one where he's like, "You never met one like me before." That thing.
And we did.
And we did. He was the same fucking guy. But
I remember you were thinking that he was gonna be black.
I hope so. I wanted him to be black. But
can you imagine that? That would have been like, guess what? You're like,
oh shit. Yeah, but he was what we always seen before. It's just a middle-aged cop with bad knees.
And then a girl, when she puts on the mask, she becomes 7 foot.
Yeah, she's 7 foot. It's
ability to lift.
Yeah, she's lifting 200 people in the air. She's some little girl with titties. You have this other guy who looked, whatever. Skinny guys can be deceptively strong, but you ain't that strong. Take down 2 or 3 guys at the same time. Kiss my balls. And then you had a middle-aged, balding cop with bad knees. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's got the Bengay cream. He's like,
he's creaming his knees with Bengay. Kiss my ass, dude. Anyway, it was the same one. But I think with this one, if you got Damien Leone, we will get a different type of ghost face. A ghost face that takes no prisoners. And I think that would be an interesting take. But do you think that the audiences would be ready for somebody like that? No. They play it safe because Scream is one of those franchises that they hold very dear to their hearts. It's a cash cow. And they're not going to mess it up. They're very careful who they're going to select. But what do you know? Let us know what you think. Did you like our picks? Did you hear about this new Scream movie? What do you think about it? Comment below. And if you like all things horror, news, reviews, everything like that, consider hanging out with us.
Terror Talk out.
Yeah.